One thing about me is that I'm not surviving any horror movie. However, I do have some crazy hear me outs. So this is something I might be good at. Today, we're ranking villains in the most unhinged way possible, who I'd run from, who I'd platonically hang out with, and who I'd accidentally fall for before realizing they've killed half the cast. Let's get into it. I made this tier list on the tier maker site, and I'll link it in the description if you want to give it a try. At the top, we have no questions asked, where I don't need to elaborate on those. Then I have some questions asked where it's a maybe, there's some potential there. Then I have befriend, where it's strictly platonic, but they seem like they could be cool to hang out with. Then we have not for me, but I can see why others might. These are the ones that they're not my type, but, I could see the vision if someone else were to say yes. And then we have absolutely not. I would run from them. Stay away from me, please. Let's begin. First up, we have Michael Myers from Halloween. I'm gonna put him in not for me. He's silent, he's tall, he's mysterious, but in stab me through the wall kind of way. Not a romantic one. I've seen a few Halloween movies here and there, but I don't think he has a tragic backstory. I think he tried to kill his sister, or he did kill his sister. I don't know. He's not my type. Next, we have Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. I'm gonna put him in the some questions asked. He's a maybe. He's got that tragic backstory. He's got mommy issues. So I could overlook a few murders for the trauma, if I feel bad for them enough, then... Next, we have Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street. This one's hard for me because I have always felt a soul connection to Freddy, but I've never seen the movies. So after doing some Googling, turns out his origin story is not tragic and he killed a kid or something, so I'm really sorry. He has to go in absolutely not. Next, we have kind of a package deal. We have Billy and Stu from Scream, aka the Ghost Faces. Billy, absolutely yes, no questions asked. He's a little bit toxic and unhinged, but in a 90s heartthrob way, and I'm into it. Stu, also no questions asked. He's chaotic, but a fun chaotic. He's goofy, silly, a little bit of murdering, but I can fix him. I could fix both of them. Next, we have Chucky from Child's Play. No. I've had nightmares about Chucky since I was 5 years old, and I've always been terrified of my dolls coming to life because of him. It was only until the last few years where I got over that fear and I was able to watch the movies again, and I realized that it's kind of silly in a fun way, and I like them, and I was able to watch the TV show no problem. Unfortunately, his face still creeps me out. Next, we have Norman Bates from Psycho. He's gonna go in the maybe, some questions asked. He can be sweet. Until he's not. I've recently been rewatching Bates Motel, and I feel really bad for him. He has mental problems, and he could be fixed. Next, we have Pennywise from It. This one, I'm stuck between a maybe and a not for me. He is played by Bill Skarsgård, and, and I could. But again, I have an issue with the child murder thing, so I'm gonna put him in the not for me. Next, we have Art the Clown from Terrifier. Yes. I won't be taking questions. He's unredeemable and insane, but something about that smile. I've never seen any of the Terrifier movies because I'm scared, but I have seen clips, and I know he's kind of just an immortal demon who kills without reason and never spares anyone, but there's just something about him. Next, we have the Grabber from Black Phone. Absolutely not. Ethan Hawke is very handsome, and based on his looks, with or without the mask, it would be a no questions asked. Unfortunately, I've seen the movie, and, no, the stuff he's done is not, irredeemable. Worse than child murder. Next, we have Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Again, I've never seen these movies, but based on aesthetics, a no. I know he has a tragic backstory, but I don't think I could get over that. Plus the cannibalism. He's a cannibal, right? It's not my type. Speaking of cannibals, we have Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs. Again, I've never seen this one. I'm gonna put him in Befriend. We're not sharing any meals, but I heard that he has great conversation. Next, we have Jigsaw from Saw. I've seen these movies, but I don't remember this guy's real name. No. I'm not into the gore. Number 1, I'd fail every single one of his tests. Number 2, if he made me watch, I'd be like, I don't want to watch this. Next, we have Esther from Orphan. No. She's creepy. And she tries to kill her family all the time, so she'd probably try to kill me too. I don't want to be involved with that. Similarly, we have Pearl from Pearl. Absolutely not. I would unfortunately avoid her. I'd be her friend if I didn't fear she'd snap at any point, because she's cute, she's quirky, she's a dreamer. Unfortunately, she's also freaky and unstable, because look at what she did to her only friend. Next, we have Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. I'll put him at the maybe. I've never seen this movie, but he's aesthetically pleasing, despite being a psychopath. I could probably fix him. The Babadook from The Babadook. Maybe. Again, I've never seen this movie. I know he haunts children. I'm not sure if he's killed any, but I like his look. Next, we have Megan from Megan. I would befriend her. She seems like a cool friend. She's a therapist. You guys can just hang. She'll murder anybody who wrongs you. Joke. Next, we have Jennifer Check from Jennifer's Body. That's another tough one because she does only murder men in the movie, though at the end she also tried to kill her best friend. So I would put her at absolutely not, but it's Megan Fox, so maybe. Next we have a very niche one, Chase Collins from The Covenant, a movie that maybe only I've seen. No questions asked. It's Sebastian Stan playing a witch. I'm only human. Next we have the whole Domas family from Ready or Not. No. I don't want to play their murder board game. I wouldn't survive that. I would marry Adam Brody, but I wouldn't die for it. Next we have the Cherub from Valentine. I'm gonna put him at some questions asked. I haven't seen this movie, but I read that he had a tragic backstory, and you know how I feel about villains with those. He was bullied, and I feel bad. The mask is creepy, but I respect it. Next we have the miner from My Bloody Valentine. Yes. With or without the mask. Spoilers, but that's him, so. He's tragic and beautiful. Just my type. Next we have the Pilgrim killer from Thanksgiving. He's not for me. I'm not into the costume, and he didn't really give me much in the movie. He doesn't have much personality. Next we have Skull Mask from Fear Street. I'm gonna put him in maybe. I like the costume. He seemed like a cool guy before he got possessed. And he reminds me of Ghostface. Nick Goode, also from Fear Street, also goes in the maybe. I know he's evil, but he will save your life if he has a crush on you, so. Next is Ruby Lane from Fear Street. Not for me, but I see why others might. The humming creeps me out, and also she murdered all of her friends and boyfriend, so. Then we have Thomas Slater from Fear Street. Another not for me. He's cute and sweet, and I feel bad that he got cursed, but I'm just not feeling it. Next we have the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. I'll befriend him. He only comes around every 23 years. We don't know that much about him. Just a vibe that he might be kind of chill to hang out with if he's not trying to murder you. Next we have Ed Gein from the new Monsters. I'm gonna put him in maybe because I feel bad for him. He had some mental issues, but you know, after he got on meds, he didn't seem that bad. Like, I just have a few questions. We might have to have a conversation about his hobby. But you know, I wouldn't want to fix him, so I don't think we would work out in the long run. Next we have Rebecca from The Roommate. I'm in love with Leighton Meester, like everyone else, but she has to go in absolutely not, because she might murder me and try to take over my life. Next we have Dracula from Dracula. I'll put him in maybe, because I like vampires. I might be able to fix him, or join him for all eternity. Next we have the Hookman from I Know What You Did Last Summer. He's not for me. Yeah, he's kind of justified in getting revenge for being murdered, but I'm just not feeling it. Vecna from Stranger Things. Another hard one, because before is an absolute yes. After is an absolute no, kind of. Maybe I put him in maybe. Tate Langdon from American Horror Story, absolute yes. I've made peace with that one. Dandy Mott from American Horror Story, maybe. He's rich and beautiful, and I might be able to fix him, who knows. Next we have Father Paul Hill from Midnight Mass, another maybe. He's a vampire. Priests aren't really my type, but he works miracles. Next is Randall Flagg from The Stand, not for me. He's charismatic and evil. I didn't really like his vibe. Next we have Joe Goldberg from You, another not for me. I see a lot of people online obsessed with him, but I don't like his vibe. Stay away from me, personally. Next we have Lestat from Interview with a Vampire. No questions asked. He's dramatic, he's poetic, and he's immortal. Next we have The Strangers. Absolutely not. They're freaky and rude. Next is Slender Man. Not for me. I see why others might. He's tall and lean, but he doesn't have a face. Next we have the man from Hush. Absolutely yes. No questions asked. He's freaky, but unfortunately attractive. Next we have the Time Cut Killer from Time Cut. Maybe. I don't know why. Next we have Andy from Sorority Row. No questions asked. Yes. He was just trying to protect his girlfriend. And spoilers, this is what he looks like. Next is Remick from Sinners. Another absolutely yes. I don't even need to defend that one. He might be perfect. Next we have another niche one, Randall from Unhuman. Absolutely yes. He's played by Benjamin Wadsworth, so yeah. We have Mr. Reed from Heretic. He's not for me. He creeps me out, and I feel like he would talk too much about theories and religion and whatnot. Next we have Dr. Joseph Hyder from The Human Centipede. Absolutely not. I don't even need to discuss that. Disgusting. Sick man. Next we have Bagul from Sinister. I've never seen it, but I'm gonna put him in no. He's kind of freaky. I might have said yes, but I think I read that he murders children or something. I don't know. Next we have Leslie Vernon from Behind the Mask. Absolutely yes. I just watched that movie this week, and he's super fun. He's like if Jake Peralta was a serial killer. Next we have Death from Final Destination. I would try to run. Death is very creative, and I might be friends with them if it would get me out of death. Actually, no, yeah. Befriend. Maybe he'd let me off the hook. Next we have the Bye Bye Man from The Bye Bye Man. He could be a maybe. That movie's on my list to watch. I haven't watched it yet, and I might regret this choice, but I like the look, I vibe with it. Next we have Steve from Fresh. I'm gonna put him in not for me. For me personally, he would be an absolutely not. I'm not eating anyone for him, but it's Sebastian Stan, so I see why others might say yes. Next we have Carrie White from Carrie. I'd be her friend. With a little bit of kindness, we could use her powers for good. Three Finger from The Wrong Turn. FBI, open up! Unpopular opinion, but I'd befriend him. Again, I'm not into cannibalism, but when I was watching these movies, I was excited every time he came on screen. He seems fun, cannibalism aside. Next is Vincent Sinclair from House of Wax. I'm gonna say no, just personally because his hobby freaks me out. And that scene with Jared Padalecki haunts me. Next we have the Riverton Ripper from My Soul to Take. I'm gonna put him in maybe. Mask on, really creepy, but mask off, yeah. Next we have Bee from Babysitter. I'd befriend her. She's cool, she's good to children, and if we are friends, she might spare my life. Next we have Alex Hammond from Prom Night. I'm gonna put him in maybe. I've been meaning to watch this movie. I heard he has a tragic backstory, so depends on how the night goes. Next we have The Midnight Man. I'm gonna put him in no. I haven't seen this movie, but his photo freaks me out. Next we have Brahms, or the boy. He goes in, absolutely yes. I'm delusional enough for that twist. Next we have Chef Julian from The Menu. Absolutely not. I'm a picky eater and he'd murder me. Then we have Mandy Lane from All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. Another no. Great twist in the movie, but she's a terrible friend, so no. Next we have Billy Chapman from Silent Night, Deadly Night. I'll put him in Some Questions Asked. He has a tragic backstory and I feel bad for him, and I might be able to fix him. Maybe if he got on medication. Next we have Sam from Trick or Treat, immediate befriend. He only attacks the people that dishonor the tradition, so we'd be chill. Next we have Gladys from Weapons. No, she freaks me out. And finally we have Abigail from Abigail, who I would befriend. She could make me immortal, and we'd be besties forever. And that concludes my rankings. I think this proves two things. Number one, I have concerning taste. Number two, I would probably die in the first 10 minutes of any one of these movies. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments who your horror villain hear me out is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.